What's up, YouTube? I'm going to be installing a dash cam. This is the front one and this is the rear. On this particular vehicle, it has a rear hatch, and I could easily just install it, run the wire behind the headliner, come out through the back and just let it hang right here between the headliner and the hatch. But to give it a more clean install, I'm actually going to bring it under the headliner and come up through this wire loom right here and bring it inside the hatch and let it exit right out here. And then I could put my camera like in the center or wherever I want to put it. And just to give you guys reference, it's the hatch is open. So here we're looking at the top of the glass. The camera is going to be sitting here, maybe close to the trim. So I'm gonna bring the wire out, let the wire hang maybe 2 inches. It's gonna go in here, and then I'm gonna go fish it all the way through, bring it through here, get it down to the headliner and continue to the front. I have to remove this rubber weather strip, and once I move this, then I'm able to drop the ceiling a little bit and get to the back part of the loom right here. Now removing this, I'm just gonna get one of my trim removing tool, the plastic one, and I'm gonna pop this out, and the top here, pop that out, so that way I just have it nice and loose and I could fish the wire through. After I get it through, come down, I'm gonna run it along the headliner all the way and go all the way to the front. Most times I'll start from the front, but the reason I'm going to start from the rear is this is the connection for the rear. You can see it's a 90, and then the front is straight. In order for me to get the wire to go through that wire loom, it's going to be easier for me to put the straight side versus the 90 degree. So I gotta separate them. Pop that up. Pop this one out. So now I have this loose. Now this end is gonna give me a better chance of sliding it in here and try to get it to go all the way through, come out at the bottom. It's not going to be easy, but it could be done. And this had electrical tape around it to hold it against the wire, but I took it out before I cut the tape off, so I have more room, more flexibility actually. And it's a minimum space, so you might not get the tape back on. The reason why they had the tape is just to secure this to the wires. You don't have to put it back on if you're going to do it yourself. And if you have to put a hole or cut this off or just any modification to this wire loom, cut it below this part. Right below here, you want to make any kind of modifications you have to make, you make it below this point. Just like here, you see it has a slit right here and one on the other side, and it's made below this point. You don't want to put it anywhere up top here. You don't want to come through the side here if you're having a hard time, because what happens is it's not going to give you a watertight seal when you put this piece back in and it sits in. If you put a hole here, water stand a chance of, you know, getting in there and going inside, and then you're going to have your roof is going to be wet. So you want to do any kind of modifications, keep it below this point. So now I have this off. I'm gonna start feeding the wires. I started feeding it through here. I just popped this out and stuck my hand in there where I could feel the opening. Slide the wire through, and it's peeking out at this end. So now I just gotta grab it and I could put it all the way through. And here we have the 90-degree angle. That's for the rear camera. That's gonna go right here. Here comes the challenging part. I'll try to get this as straight as I can. It's gonna be difficult to hold it straight and get this in. There are other tricks that could be used. Could stick like a wire hanger. Just run it through. Put some electrical tape on the end of a wire hanger so it doesn't get jammed in there. Run it through, and when you get it on the other end, you, well, from this side to this side, here to here, get it on this end, put some electrical tape on the wire and pull it back through. I tried two methods. Sliding the wire I'm running didn't work, so I tried this one. That didn't work either. So I went with a wire hanger and I got that through. So now I just have to tape the end of this one to the hanger and pull it back through. Hopefully you guys can see this, the wire right here. So just put it right here, wrap the tape around it. And now gently pull. Try to keep the wire loom as straight as I can. Try to watch the hanger, make sure you don't scratch your paint. I could see the tape right here. There we go. So got the wire through. I'll take off the wire hanger after, but I'm going to pull this all the way through. And like that, it's in. Now at this point, get my other end and I'm going to put it from here. Get it in through that hole. Should see it come out at the bottom. Here we go. Reach in, I grab this. Just gotta pull it through. Just like that. And I just had the paper towel just to give me room, but now I have my wire through. I just have to go now from here, go straight across and go to the front. So here we have it. I just gotta find some double stick tape so I could mount this like directly in the center, like so. But now you could see everything looks clean. Back together. Continue on the inside. Nothing showing. All the way to the front. What I did, I peeled back this rubber weather strip, and this vehicle have a side curtain airbag. So the wire is here right now, but I'm gonna put it on top of the airbag. So before I put the rubber back in, this is gonna go up top and sit over the airbag. Like so. Same thing in the front. I already have it over the airbag. And once I got to this section, I brought it up and I passed it over it. Okay, so you can see that, passed it over it, and continue along the headliner to the front, and here's where I have it stick out. It's just tape around the connector. I didn't want to damage it while I was running it through the headliner, so once I take that tape off, the connector is going to be exposed. And my camera, I could go ahead and mount my camera anywhere here, either right down here or up here, and plugs right in. What I have to order, I can't seem to find right now, is on these cameras there's a power. So the rear camera plugs in here, and then the 12 volts plug right here. I can't seem to find that connector, but once I find it, I'll be fine. If not, I'll just order one, but I'll probably make another video on that, because once I get it and I put power to the camera, a lot of people put their camera here and they just drop the cord all the way down. I don't like to have any wires hanging, or I don't like to see any wires hanging. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a power cord that's long enough, and I'll either take the power from the light up here, or I'll run it along the headliner, either on this side, passenger side, or on the driver's side. Bring it down and bring it in to where I plug it in the cigarette lighter, like route it behind the glove box or under the kick panel, but I'll route it somehow to plug into the cigarette lighter, or I'll tie it into the fuse over on the fuse box. And that's it for installing a dash cam. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.